Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Tillman. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Lamar gonna hang on to it, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They motion a receiver right. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Chubb. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
In motion, it's Robinson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Browns 1st down. On the handoff, this is Chubb. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Fakes the handoff and keeps it to himself. And the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Good blocking to the 15. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Nick Chubb. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Tillman, the man in motion. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. On the zone read, they hand it to Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
An 8-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. Nothing. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. His kick is good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll motion over Pierce. Second down. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Jackson now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Jackson now on second down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is brought in to the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his second touchdown of the year.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control.
And this one is blocked. He works free, right side. 20. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass caught by Judy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tillman, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man is Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Browns open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run with a man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here, they leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up 1st and goal.
And they are all over that on defense. Good search, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60, tight.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, this is Ali. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Denzel Ward in on the tackle. Third and a yard. Jackson out of the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep here for Tillman. And the Ravens will take over at their own 14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Play action now. Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Baltimore.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes.
I'm not saying, oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back. Fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball, and they talk about the points of pressure, and the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Putting the tight end in motion. A run up the middle with Chubb. Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he's into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point is good. And the Browns make the lead 4. It is 17-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. Now Mitchell. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard.
And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them,
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
One more time, it's Chubb. And this time, he's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. And this one is blocked. A big hole. He's inside the 40. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. On play action, here's Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. Again, it's Jackson. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Open man, and that's Tillman. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Cleveland. He's across midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Back to the air one more time. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw yet again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. He runs with it. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Extra point attempt still to come. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now Jackson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. And the pistol, Jackson ready. This is intercepted.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
4. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Ryan. Let's go now. 70 ring. 70 ring. Lion. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Ravens sending the punt team out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Going for it all. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And